Hello, guys. Today we're going to start a new story called Jamal's New Ride. Jamal came downstairs dressed and ready to go, excited for the day to start. It wasn't just that it was Saturday morning. His dad was taking him to get a new bike today. He'd outgrown his old one months ago, so his parents had agreed to get him a new one. Miss Law's learning how to work this cursor, so y'all just have to bear with me. "Hey there," said Jamal's mom, who was sitting at the kitchen table drinking a cup of coffee. "What would you like to have for breakfast? It's the weekend. You get to choose." "I don't know," said Jamal. "I'm too excited to choose." "How about pancakes?" asked his mom. "Great," said Jamal. "Is Dad up yet?" "Yes," replied his mom. "He's gone running. Don't worry. He'll be back soon, and you guys will be off to the shop for a bite before you know it. Besides, you have to eat first anyway." Just then, Jamal's dad came in the back door. "Hey, buddy, are you ready for the big bike shopping day?" "Yes," said Jamal excitedly. "I can't wait." "Well, I'll shower while you finish breakfast, and then we'll hit the road." "Okay." An hour later, Jamal and his dad were heading downtown to Life Cycle, the bike shop owned by his dad's friend Jordy. They'd taken his dad's truck so they could put the new bike in the back. When they walked into the shop, Jamal stopped quickly and just stood there staring. "Wow," he said, "I've never seen so many bikes in one place." There were bikes of every color with different handlebars and seat styles. There were girls' bikes and boys' bikes, and of course, grown up bikes. "Hi, guys," called Jordy, walking toward them from the back of the store. You're here to get a new bike, Jamal." "Yes, sir," said Jamal. "Well, we've got some pretty special ones here," said Jordy. "I'm sure we can find something you like." "You sure do have a lot of them," said Jamal. "Well, we like to give our customers a lot of choices," said Jordy. "Now, why don't you come over here and look at the boys' bikes and see if there's something that catches your eye? I've already pulled a few for you to look at and put them out back in the test drive area." "The test drive area?" asked Jamal. "We roped off part of the parking lot so that our customers could try out the bikes," said Jordy. "It makes it easier for them to decide which bikes they like best." Jamal walked up and down the aisles of bicycles, his head spinning. "How am I supposed to choose?" he asked his dad. "They're all so cool." "Well, why don't you start with two?" said his dad. "Okay," said Jamal, looking around. "Let's see. How about that blue one over there? And the red one right there by the door?" "Good choices," said Jordy, taking the blue one down from the hooks that held it up. Jamal's dad grabbed the red one, and they all headed for the back of the shop where the test drive area was. There were three bikes leaning against the building. "These are the ones I pulled for you to try," said Jordy. "But why don't you try the ones you chose first?" "Okay," said Jamal. He got on the red bike and rode it around the roped off area. As he returned to where his dad and Jordy were standing, his dad said, "Well?" "It's cool," said Jamal. "It rides okay." Jamal's dad looked at Jordy. "Not exactly jumping for joy, is he?" "Nope," said Jordy. "I don't think that's the one." Jamal tried all the other bikes as well, but none of them felt quite right. "I'm stumped," he said to his dad. "I like them all okay, but there's not one that really stands out above the rest. I'm not sure which one I like. Said Geordie. I think I might have to have just the bike for ye. It's pre-owned, but we fixed it up real nice. It's a beauty. He headed into the shop. What did he mean by pre-owned? Asked Jamal. Pre-owned is just another way of saying that the bike is used, that someone else owned it, explained Jamal's dad. Oh, said Jamal. He had been looking forward to a brand new bike, so he wasn't sure about this pre-owned thing. A couple of minutes later, Geordie came back with the bike. It was lime green with a bright purple seat and sporty handlebars. It looked brand new. Wow, said Jamal. It looks like a brand new bike. Well, said Geordie, it hasn't been ridden that much. The boy who had it broke his leg right after he got it, and by the time he got the cast off, he'd already outgrown it. It was in such good condition, we let his family trade it for a larger bike. Why don't you give it a whirl? Jamal hopped on the bike and took off. He rode 4 or 5 laps around the test drive area, then circled back to where his dad and Geordie were. He had a huge grin on his face. This is it, Dad, said Jamal. It rides great and it feels really good. Well, then, said his dad, I guess you have a new bike. Thanks, Dad, said Jamal. Thanks, Geordie. You're welcome, said Geordie. Now let's get you rung up and get your new bike loaded onto the truck.